Alright guys, today I'm posting something I was really happy with when I got it. That's right, it's a B23R nuclear. For those of you who might have not read the title, I'm playing again with, yep, wait for it, yep, you guessed it, Zoom. Once again, I'm playing with Zoom. And I'm sure he's going to be in more of my future videos, so, don't be surprised on that. But I'm playing on Cargo. And this is one of the few times I post this map. I gotta say though, I really enjoy this map. I don't know why everybody hates it and dislikes it and stuff. It's a cool map to me. I like how it's kind of darker, and for me, I can move around pretty easy on it. It does have one open spot, which I kind of avoid that middle area. But running around the outside just seems pretty easy. There's a couple of different paths for each side. For instance, the building side, you can go up or down below, so it's not really hard to maneuver. I really like it for search and destroy as well, because I love sniping and search and destroy, and this is just a great map for that. But I want to talk a little bit about how how this game has been a little more enjoyable, how I've made it more enjoyable to me as of late. Now, I started this game off just trying really hard to get gameplays, and that it made it really stressful. It did. So after a while, I kind of got tired of it, and I didn't make up my mind to just stop going for gameplays. It just kind of happened. I didn't want to stress myself out over it, and it was just really nice taking that break. So I'd post like a casual game here and there, or a good game when I'd get it, or just, I'd try and start a couple different series, which only one of them, it wasn't even that much of a series. I tried to start a Road to Nuclear, but I only posted like 1 or 2 episodes before I actually posted the Nuclear. So anyway, so I kind of stopped going for gameplays, which I've done a little bit more lately. I've went for them some. Like last night, I tried going for one, and the first lobby I got into was just super stressful. Everybody's just walking around, aiming down sights with a target finder, and it upset me so fast, and I didn't stay doing that for long at all. But when playing with Zoom and just, other good people that do, when you have a full party and multi-team and you're all just kind of helping each other out with the non-lethals, it's been really fun to me. It's made the game actually kind of enjoyable to play. I've been able to run around with whatever gun I wanted to and still do alright, like this B23R. I love this pistol, but for competitive, just straight up using it and nothing else, it's not that swell of a gun. To me, it's kind of like a mini SMG. I'd actually rather have this than the Chicom. I can't stand that gun. But, they both burst, and the pistols have more mobility, and they're also really powerful in this game. Like, even the 5.7, which, next to the Executioner, is a really weak pistol. But even that's like a 3 or 4 shot, and if you're accurate, then you can make it go to work pretty well. But the TAC and the B23R and the Cap 40, they're all just ridiculous pistols. They're almost like SMGs, the ones that burst, and like the Cap 40 and the B23R. They're like mini SMGs almost, and they're just amazing pistols. So I love running around with them, and then running non-lethals also has made this game just a little more enjoyable to me. With the kill streaks, you're kind of stressing out again to get those high kill streaks, because my highest right now in the non-lethals, which is the VSAT, it's like lower than the lowest of the high streaks I'd try and go for, because usually, it'd either be VSAT would be my lowest, or I'd just go high streaks and go, like stealth chopper, or not stealth chopper, escort drone, and then the Lodestar, and then Swarm, or Lodestar, Dog Swarm, and just, something like that, something that's really hard to get. And that also made it really, really stressful to try and do. So non-lethals are really nice. Once you get a loop going, it can just keep going and going and going, especially when you're playing with other people and you're all just constantly throwing up VSATs and counter UAVs. There's no point for a silencer or even Ghost, really. So that's why I haven't posted Ghost in like any of my videos lately. Hardline is usually my tier 1 perk, because you don't need Ghost. You have counter UAVs going up all the time. And same with the silencer. You don't really need it, because there's either going to be a CUAV or a EMP up, depending on what you or your teammates are running, The only thing with the silencer is that it kind of helps with reducing silent touring, because people with headsets, they can really tell where you're shooting from. Even with the silencer, I've been able to tell where somebody is just from them shooting a silenced weapon, but it does kind of help a little bit with that. If you're not playing against people that have headsets, you don't really need to worry about that. But this game's wrapping up pretty fast. If you liked the video, like it. If you did not, dislike it. And I have a couple more nuclears coming up that I'm going to try and post this week, so keep an eye out for them. But until my next video, guys, I will catch you all later.
Friendly counter UAV inbound. UAV on standby.
Reload!
Counter UAV awaiting orders.